Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat. Today we're going to make some ephemera to go in the fall journal that I'm working on, the fall 1910 or autumn 1910 journal. And so I wanted to show you because I have done a couple of things in here. So I added, I don't know if you guys saw, but if you'll remember, I had the long snippet sort of roll or cluster strip, whatever you want to call it. And I've cut pieces off of it, and I've only added 2 so far. I'm sure I'll add more, but anyway, there's one on that page. Added a little bit of napkin there, and then that's our envelope that we did together in the long tag that I did for the color combo, and I added the puppy dog in there, so that one is all ready to go. And then I did one of these altered paper clips, or I don't know exactly which one to call it, but loads of people make these hidden paper clips, I think they're called, where it's the paper clips inside and you can see it's sticking out right up there at the top. And it's just inside, so when you put it over the page, you get something pretty on both sides, and you can clip something into it on both sides as well. So that is kind of a fun little doodad that's right there, holding one of the tags from the kit. And there's the half of the mushroom painting that I did last week for Watercolor Wednesday. Someone mentioned I could never cut it, and I thought, oh no, because I already cut it. I'm not bothered cutting it. That's what I planned to do with it, though. So I guess you just have to, it's almost like taking apart books. Sometimes that's very hard to do too, but if I buy a book specifically to cut an image out of, or take apart to make a journal out of, or whatever, that was its purpose from the beginning. So I guess maybe that's kind of how you got to look at it. There's another one of the little clustery things. I put this page in, and I've added a journaling card that I made, not with you guys, just playing around while the Glowforge was cutting. This is an old vintage card, and it has nothing to do with fall, but I just thought it was very pretty in there, you know, tucked into the pocket. So just a vintage piece of ephemera there. And then what else do we have? Oh, this is the other half of the mushroom painting, and just put that flashcard that we made together in there. And I'm going to do something else here, and over here I have an old envelope I want to play with. But today we're going to do something different. So yeah, put this pocket. That's one of the collage pockets, and then just a couple of the tags that we made together are there. Oh, and this is the watercolor from not last week, but the week before, with the acorns and then the blackberries. So that just tucks in there like so. So that's where we're at with the journal so far. Still have lots of work to do. So it's going to take me a minute. I want to say hugs and blessings to Nan, Dawn, and Phyllis. Thank you guys for your kind comments. I so appreciate it. And thumbs up, comments, subscribing, all those things help my channel. So thank you, thank you. And I want to say a super thanks to Sandy for the sticker. So thank you, Sandy. So kind of you and generous. So I saw this idea. Jessica Rapp did this, and I believe she's 3 silver oranges or 2 silver oranges. I don't know. I will link her channel in the description box below this video. I don't know if I'll be able to find the exact video that I watched, because it just came up in my feed and it was nighttime, and I just sort of watched it and thought, oh, that's cool, and moved on. You know how you do. And then I got thinking about it. She did it with large labels, and I don't have anything like that. So this is a collage sheet that I cut up into tags. So I'm going to use the same idea that she did, but with tags. So we're going to be using our Tim Holtz people. These are the portraits. And I didn't mean to get so much on his ear there. So how you guys doing? I hope you're fantastic. I want to say thank you so much for all of the prayers I received over the weekend. It was a rough weekend, and it's not done yet, but we're praying for my niece. Yeah, her She's only 20 weeks pregnant and her water broke, so it is not great. And that's really all I can say about that. But thank you for your prayers. I appreciate you guys so, so much. So, yeah. I'm so worried about my sister and my niece. And, you know, all the family. It's just hard. I did that really wonky, didn't I? I'm going to scooch it over just a teeny bit because I need to make that hole a little bit bigger. I always forget that crocodile is a little bit off size. And I wish there was more I could do because I'm far from them and you just feel helpless, you know. I'm sure you guys understand. So I'm going to put this gentleman on here. And what Jessica did is, like I said, she used the large labels and then she cut them. And I liked that. And then she stitched around it. So I'm going to do something like that, except I'm using tags. But a very similar idea. So kind of what she did is just put a little bit of glue in a couple spots just to hold it in place until she could stitch around it, is really what you want to do. And if you don't want to stitch, then just glue it on proper, you know, make sure it's gonna stick down well. But I thought, oh, that's a cool idea. And she did it with some of the people, not just the portraits. And I don't know, they just looked really cool. So I'm like, I need to try that. Because I'm always looking for things to do with those portraits. I love them. And I know the Tim Holtz people are not for everybody, and I understand. But I love vintage photos. Like, it's one of my favorite things. So, I do like to play with them from time to time. So that's what we're going to do. Just have some fun. Need to have a little fun. I'm just going to put some fabric. So it'll kind of go at the top of a page. Maybe on the edge a little bit and be sort of a tuck spot. You know, like you could have something tuck up inside of it as well. But also, oh, you know what? I did that backwards. These ones need to go first. Because I want them to be seen. And all this will get held down when I stitch it. This is just, like I said, like a placeholder. Like, you hold on to this until I'm ready. Oh, I also wanted to put one of these leaves. I thought it might be fun to kind of have it. They're just those, you know, silk leaves that you can buy at the hobby store or craft store or whatever. Or sometimes at, you know, Walmart and Home Goods and all those places. And then this one's last. So yeah, kind of a lot of things here, but hopefully it'll stay for a few moments till I can glue or stitch it. And you can do it however you like. If you, you know, maybe don't like that look or something, you could add less items. I just think it's fun. So then I have these little bitties. I thought might be fun to kind of just put here and there. They're all Tim Holtz little tiny stuff. You know, stuff is the technical term for those. Let's ink them a little bit. Yeah, so thank you to Jessica for these ideas. Super fabulous. Wish I'd have thought of it. It's just fun. Fun stuff. And yes, they are going to hang out of the side of the journal. But I'm okay with that. it's fun to have some goodies hanging out. And I've never done anything quite like this, so I think that's interesting. So what are you guys up to? Anything good? Fun? Sorry, I'm kind of quiet today. It's just like I said, it's been a lot. And too big. I'm gonna need a long, skinny something. And you could use any little bits that you have. Just, you know, go through your junk and figure out what you got. You could use bigger tickets and tear them and whatnot too. You don't have to have the little bitty ones. I think I might do a stamp or two. Just kind of like that. I don't know that it needs a whole lot more. Oh, that won't work. I don't know what I did with my little circle thing that I like. I hate it when you do that. Lose your favorites. It's not fun. Ink all over me. Oh, I could use this at the bottom of my bottle. I don't know what it is with circles. I really don't, but I do like them. They're just interesting. And then I might put something in the hole. I don't know. I might just have it like it is too. See, so I think those are super fun. So I'll make them and then I'll stitch them. And when I come back, I'll kind of show you like where I would put it in the journal. And then she also used the people, which I thought was very fun. So I'm going to try that too. Just different ways to use these things because, you know, we've got them all hanging around. And then sometimes you just run out of ideas. Yeah, I mean, of course, you can just put them on a page or on a tag or on whatever. But sometimes it's just nice to come up with something different. So, yeah. And I'm going to cut their legs. So they're sort of going to end up being a lot like the portraits. There's just two of them instead of one. And you can, she did some where she left the legs hanging off. Like maybe if it was a little bit smaller one and one about that tall, kind of hanging off both ends. But because this one's bigger, I don't want all of that. So I'm just going to do the same thing with just a tiny bit of glue on here. And then whatever catches it, catches it. I didn't even mind if his arm hangs over a touch. And then we'll just trim the bottom. I'm not going to trim his arm because I think that will look weird. It's not a ton hanging over, so. See, so it looks pretty cool, I think. These ones might be a bit earlier time period than the time period of the journal, but I'm not real worried about it. I think I'll do something kind of like this. I do want to see that number. like that. A little something else, I don't know. Yeah. Okay, so same deal. Oh, I need to punch my holes too, huh? Could I bring this out here? I'm just going to kind of plunk it on there, and then I'll add a little bit more glue where I think I need it. Pull that out just a little bit. Definitely need some glue on this. Just to tack it. Okay, and I think I'm going to do the same thing, just add some goodies. Oh, I need to punch my hole. But you could use whatever you have. I mean, you could obviously just put them like on a square of paper, rectangle of paper. You don't even have to have, I just wanted to do a tag shape. I mean, let's face it, with clusters, there's not a lot of rules. It's really just do it however you want. You can do just fabric. You can do all paper. You can, I mean, just go for it. That's kind of big, huh? Trying to find colors that are good. Fall sort of colors. Ooh, we could use some of our leaves too. Our little leaves. These are in my Etsy shop if you are looking for leaves. Kind of want something other than that red color because we already have sort of a reddish color there. Can't see that very good. A smallish yellow one would be good. Now if I have any small yellow ones left. I sort of have been putting them in orders. This one wouldn't be bad. It's kind of big. I don't know. I think the yellow ones are a little bit bigger because that's how I cut them. That would work. We need to do something, something to those leaves now. You can, you know, do these on the foam like I showed you. I'm just being lazy. And I think I might put just a little bit of yellow on them. Just some dots. Actually going to move them over here so I don't get this wet. I'm just doing little splatters. And that's wild honey, distress oxide. Okay. Now those are going to have to dry. Maybe we'll move on to the other one that I was going to do for a moment. They do kind of start looking like real leaves when you put a little distress to them. Move this out of the way for now. And we'll bring this lady over. Exact same idea. I just want to make one for each of the signatures in the journal. But of course, you could make one, or you could make, you know, a whole bunch of them with maybe sort of in neutral ways if you don't want them for fall. Make some Christmas ones. There's lots of stuff you could do, right? So she won't have to be cut off very much at all. Fabulous idea. Very fun. The only thing with doing, what do you call it? Collage boards, master boards, is there's always little spots that you missed glue. And so you're chasing the little edges all the time. Easy to fix. Oh, I forgot to ink her all the way around. Ding-a-ling. I don't really want to get it. Okay, that'll work. Doesn't need a ton. I think I'm going to use one of these sort of floppy leaves, and then I don't know if I want this tatting. My problem is I bought tatting, and if I ever use it, it'll be a miracle because I'm hoarding it. I don't know why I buy these things, because I never use them, because it's like I just want to hold on to it forever. I think I'm going to add that little piece there. It's just all the old stuff that I hoard. I guess I could use it. I'm ridiculous. Because the old, or that's actually not old, but those handmade super special things like that, you know, I hoard. And the old stuff, because you don't know if you'll ever get it again. So you don't have to put glue on your hole reinforcers. I just like to, because I like to make sure it stays there. They have been known to pop off if you've ever used them at school, I must say. Okay, so it was gonna go, that's gonna go on top. All kinds of strings hanging on to that one. Oopsie. Have to actually get it to stay. Put this down here. And I realize once you put all this stuff on, it's not going to be the best tuck in the whole wide world, because, you know, whatever you're putting in here could easily get caught up. But if you keep it over to the side more, you still have, you know, that area where you've got some spots. So rather than all the little paper things, I'm gonna just go with these pieces, I think. Okay, you just stay there. Be a good little tatting and stay there. All right. I favor those things, I think, because those are things I can't do. The things that I can make, I'm more likely to, you know, add to pieces or whatever. But the things that I don't know how to make, plus I think tatting would send me over the edge, but so tiny. Yeah, I'm not real great at that kind of thing. So then I don't want to use it because I can't like make my own or whatever. If you see what I mean. Yep, I think I like that one like that. Maybe we could do one little bottom of this. Yep. Looks good. Set this out of the way and we'll finish up this one. I think these will look, I forgot to ink around them too. Doing good here. Oh well, some things just don't get inked, I guess. It'll be fine. Can't pick those up, cut my fingernails. And I didn't even cut them all the way off, you know, down to nothing. But I'm so used to having them, it's like, can't do it without. I don't want to get a bunch of ink on everything. But I do not love the white edges, so gotta try. See, those look cool like that, I think. Very nice. That yellow turned white, basically. Oy, oy, oy. It's okay, it looks distressed. That's what I was going for. And then we'll put this one. Sorry, my stomach is grumbling. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go stitch these. And then I will come back and we'll look at where they might go in the journal. Okay, so I'll be right back. Okay, I am back and they are all stitched around. Just went obviously to there because if you stitch across here, you're not going to get a very good tuck. So I just stitched that part, and then I'm trying to see, I guess I'm going to have to wait maybe, but see, then I can take another little tag or something and put it in there. I don't know about that yet. I need to figure out where they're going to go. Oh, and I stamped these mushrooms on this one because I realized I didn't stamp anything before I turned the camera off. And there's Our Lady and our gent. Super fun. I like those. I don't know where they're going to go exactly yet. I might not glue them in today, but just to show you what I'm thinking. So I don't want to have it anywhere, I don't think, too close to... So this is the problem with the way I do things. Other people are much better organized with their journal making, and so they're able to stagger stuff appropriately. I'm not very good at that. I'm always on the fly, you know, I'm always just making and doing and not really thinking about, I guess I don't really want his head hanging out that much, do I? Huh, that is going to be an interesting thing, isn't it? Didn't really think about that. I mean, you could have his head hanging out. Could have it at the bottom, too. And have it more like a, you know, side tuck that way. That might work. Put it up a bit just so we don't get that banging on everything. Plus, it'll work well because I was kind of trying to space those a little bit so they're going all the way down the page. Like you've got some everywhere going down the page. Now when this is closed, I don't know, I think that's fine. I mean, it's fabric, so it's, even if you set it on a shelf, it's good. Would that be weird to have it like that? It just takes up your writing space. But I guess it's not a lot different than having it down here. It's still going to take up basically the same space. I just don't know about having that at the bottom. I worry it'll get munched. Yeah, I think I'll put it up there. Somebody's yelling yes, somebody's yelling no. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to do. Is that the spot I want it? Oh, it does look kind of good on there. Okay, where's the end of this signature? Quite a ways. So I could go further out. I was going to put something here, if that's what that leaf is about, but I don't feel like that changes anything really. I do like him on there. Sorry, I probably should just figure this out for myself and then show you guys. It's good there too. Oh my goodness me. I'm going to put that there. On this one, I think. The color is better for him and it and everything. So I think what I'll probably do is put some glue up around his head, down the side, and I am gonna make it hang over, just not all the way to the edge, because I feel like it's a little bit too far. So we're gonna go right there. And I don't think I'm gonna put anything in the hole, but you definitely could. It'll just add bulk, and I don't really want any more than I'm already going to have because because I do this stuff. So yeah, that's already adding lots of bulk. I kind of want these strings out. Sorry, I'm thinking and stressful. Praying for miracles, people. Praying for miracles. That's where we're at. They happen every day. So hopefully they'll happen again. Okay, so then I could take, this is just ephemera that I've had for years. There's a little booklet of little tear outs that, well, this one says for a new year, but it's got the leaves on it. So use that. I've got one with some butterflies. And I have no clue where I got this because, like I said, I've had it for years and years. I probably will back it with something first. But yeah, I'll figure all that out. Just right now, I want to figure out. Let's see, isn't that cool looking? I like it. I like it a lot. It's just something different to do. There's a cat. Or, oh, I have these posters. This one's not mine, but I do have a set of fall posters. That's what I should print out. Because we could tuck those under. So, yeah, just ephemera. And then I need something in there, too. So, like, this kind of thing would work. Other pieces of, like, Tim Holtz ephemera would work good in there. I don't have any of my biggish ones, but that's one of the little ones. Just something like that, you know? So, I think that's fun. These are great, too, to just put, like, at the bottom of a page, those people, those portraits, and have them as tucks. I think I glued that a little crooked. Well, it's crooked now because it's got art glitter glue, so that's where it's going and staying. Yeah, I think those are super fun. I like it. I don't know where I'm putting the next one. Maybe we'll put that one closer to the front. Should we do the lady or the couple? I do like the idea of them at the bottom. Will that be bad? I just think that's kind of fun. This wouldn't be so good at the bottom. I kind of like that, just like that. I mean, see how fun that is? It just is putting stuff on that outer edge. I think I'm going to do that. Just kind of up a little bit and hanging out. I don't know if you guys hate it, tell me. Not that I'll be able to do anything about it, but I won't do it again. How's that? I got the pain in my mouth. I'm going to go all the way across the bottom of this one because I'm doing it more like, sort of like a pocket. I don't want whatever to fall out, right? I don't know if that's weird, but I like it. Those are super fun. And see, I feel like that one you could have something hanging up higher out of that part. And then you also have the tuck behind. So that's a bonus. We'll put this lady back there for now. I don't know what I'll end up. I might do some stuff from the kit, but these are things I just have sitting here, so this is a good color. This little Tim Holtz ephemera. Those are fun. I like it. So definitely give it a try, guys. Sorry, I got totally involved there. All right, I will see you guys again tomorrow. Again, thank you for your prayers. We could use all of them about now. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll chat again soon. Love you. Bye.